I am too. Just a little bit.
Wait, hold on.
It's Amanda's favorite song.
It's Amanda and Mike's band,
I was
right?
jamming out in here, yes.
Matchbox
it is.
20 on Channel 95.7.
We
I just
saw
want to
you.
make sure you weren't crying.
No, I was not crying. I do
Okay.
love that song, though.
We saw that you, well, because, you're not crazy.
No.
Sometimes I can identify with that song pretty well, though.
You're just a little unwell, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's raining on the mat or something, and it's 3 a.m.
It's raining on the mats.
Like on the
It's not the
doormat.
same song,
Like
but-
on the doormat, it's raining.
It is? What song is that?
There's nothing in 3 a.m. about it raining on a doormat, but
What song is that?
I wish there was.
it's raining on a doormat. I think you're mishearing a lyric.
All right, well, while they're going to Google all this stuff, let's give away some tickets for Free Flick Friday
Should
with
we be
Celebration
Googling?
Cinema. What?
Should we be Googling?
Well, you can Google whatever you want.
Okay, 778-957.
Get on up. We've got 2 5-packs left, so let's do colors 10 and 11.
10
right
and
now.
11, you're going to Get On Up, the James Brown
Get on up.
biopic.
Celebration Cinema.
Go
5
see it.
packs, that's what they are.
So you got 10 that we're giving away right now.
Yeah, did you Google it?
And
I did. There's nothing about a doormat in 3 a.m.
something about it raining on a doormat.
No,
What song is
she
that?
only sleeps when it's raining.
Yes.
Is the lyric.
From 3 a.m. And outside, it starts raining on the doormat.
Very random.
3 a.m., 778-957. Celebration Cinema is where you're going to be. Get On Up is the movie. And you...
He's still answering phones.
What is he, like, talking to people? It's just
He's probably asking him about their phone.
You're calling number 1. You're calling number 2.
Wait, no, not you. You're our winner.
You're
Don't
number
hang
10.
up.
Who is this?
Hi, this is Marky.
Marky.
Hi, Marky.
We got you set up with
Hi.
a 5-pack of tickets to see Get On Up.
That is like the cutest name in the world. Are you an Markie?
Yes.
Are you named after Marky Post?
No, my full name's Markia, actually.
Oh,
Pretty.
I was going to ask if you were named after Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
No.
But he's Y. He had a Y at the end of his, not I-E.
Super
Oh,
cute
okay.
name, Marky, though.
That is cute. Hold on.
Hold
we'll
on.
We'll get your information. And you were calling number 11. You were also a winner. Who's this?
This is Spencer.
Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
Not quite as cute of a name as Marky. But,
That's all right.
but
Is
yeah.
this Spencer Pratt?
No.
Thank
Oh.
God.
Yeah, because he's ineligible. We don't let him win anything. So you get to
Hold
win.
on, Spencer.
You're going to Get On Up, Spencer. Celebration Cinema, you got it. That's Free Flick Friday in the books, everybody.
Amanda, you just shook your head. Do you love Spencer Pratt?
No,
No?
I don't, which is surprising because he's kind of in the realm of like Scott Disicky.
Yeah.
But no, I do not like Spencer Pratt. I'm
When
more
is-
of a Lauren Conrad fan.
When is the last time somebody talked about Spencer Pratt on the radio?
I don't know.
Is
They,
what-
him and Heidi just celebrated like their 4 or 5 year
Spidey?
anniversary. Yeah, they just celebrated their like 4 or 5 year anniversary.
I thought I saw something about them getting a DIVORCE.
Divorce?
I don't think so. I think they're still
Yeah.
married.
Oh.
I would not be surprised if they were done.
Isn't
in
she the
relationship.
one who got all that plastic surgery done and she looked completely different?
Is that what Heidi did? Amanda, do you remember that?
She did get a lot of plastic
Yes.
surgery, yes.
And she was cute to begin with.
She
And
was
She got
cute.
like a lot.
I go Lauren Conrad, though, too. Whenever I get a Kohl's ad, and I'm like, who is that? And it's always Lauren Conrad.
You forget every time.
Every time I'm like, who is that? Like, she's good looking. That
Yeah,
Lauren
she's
Conrad
pretty.
is pretty.
She and J-Lo.
I get
They're both
excited.
Coles chicks.
I think that Lauren Conrad is cuter than J-Lo.
Do you?
In those instances, yes. But then you watch American Idol and the auditions, that's all everybody ever says is how beautiful J-Lo is. They walk in and they're
She
like,
is
oh my God, you're so
beautiful.
beautiful. And she's like, thanks, sing.
You're even more beautiful in person. You hear that a lot.
Yeah,
and
you're
I don't
s-
even watch that show.
You're so beautiful, J-Lo. You're so good. And Harry and Keith, the little guy with the country music, they're always like, what about us? What are we, chopped liver? And then they're like, no, you guys are fine too.
Keith Urban is cute.
You're not chopped liver.
I don't care how short he is.
He was talking about his haircut the
Mm-hmm.
other day because I believe I was watching a rerun of The Ellen Show because I have that
Okay.
kind of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching a rerun of The Ellen Show, and she said, what's with the haircut? Because remember, he cut his hair last
Yes.
October.
It was huge news.
And we didn't get to see it until he was on
Mm-hmm.
TV. We got to actually see it there. So she was talking all about it. And he's like, oh, I just chopped off the hair. Well, how was that? Was that Australian?
trying to do an Australian
Yeah.
accent.
Crikey.
Crikey. Yeah, if you just say crikey. after
Crikey. I
everything,
lopped it
Or
off.
before everything.
Crikey, I
you
lopped it
sound
off.
completely Australian.
Crikey.
Amanda, can you talk Australian?
I might throw a shrimp on the barbie. No, that's more British. No, I can't do it.
They kind of sound alike, though. They do have a similar
Well,
They
sound.
do sound alike.
similar. It's
Yeah.
similar. You want to think like Lord, if you've ever heard her talk.
Like who?
Lord.
Like what?
Lord, the singer.
Lord
Okay.
with an E.
Lord.
Lord,
I'm
like
sorry, Nick is also talking to a winner at the same time.
Like she's the, and I am talking to a winner here with you.
Okay.
You have won the game.
Okay, so
Lord.
Lord.
Who
I don't
is
know.
from New Zealand, I believe.
Yeah, but around there, or like Flight of the Conchords, you know, that kind of thing, where those guys are from New Zealand.
Now
And
that's a knife.
and that's a knife.
knife.
Crocodile
That was
Dundee.
good.
That's great.
That was good.
That's a knife.
What else can we make you talk like? What? You sound like a vampire.
That's a knife. How is that? Is that
It's like
very
you're
Australian?
Australian adult with like
No.
a weird lisp.
That's a knife. That's a knife. Good day. Crikey. Throw another shrimp
Now
on the
that's a
barbie.
knife.
It's not your forte, really, Curtis.
Now that's a knife.
That's a knife. You sound like Count Chocula. Is Count Chocula from there?
Yeah, he's from Transylvania. I want
Not
to
the same
suck
thing.
your blood.
I want to
Transylvania,
suck your blood.
Australia, New Zealand.
Australia.
We got them all. Speaking of Lord, did you see the big Lord news today?
Oh my gosh. No.
Did you see it?
No. What is the Lord
is
news?
going to have a new song, and we're going to get to hear it. It's going to be on the Mockingjay
Yay!
soundtrack. And also, Amanda Lord, who you don't know who that is, apparently,
No, I couldn't hear you.
is in charge of the entire soundtrack. So she's not going to do all the songs on it, but she's going to hand-pick the songs that go on it.
What's Mockingjay?
Mockingjay is the third Hunger Games book.
Oh.
And it's the
okay.
third movie.
That
part
sounds
one.
perfect for her.
It's coming out November 21st. We're going to get to hear that song before the end of summer, I would think.
At least once.
It'll be hot. We'll hear at least one time.
At least
in
one
Tom's
time we'll be able to
office.
hear it. Yes.
What do you mean at least once? I don't know what that means.
We're going to hear it 5,000 times. Are you
Oh,
kidding
I
me? That
see.
was
You were making a
sarcasm.
joke.
I was making a joke. Ah!
I'm sorry, who?
What? Who's Lord?
When?
I don't know who Lord is.
Oh my
Lord.
goodness.
Crikey.
You are dumb.
Yeah, we
Quit
are.
asking me dumb questions, you two.
Now that's a knife.
Now that's a knife.
That's not the same thing at all.
Now that's a knife.
You're trying
What
way
is
too
that?
hard.
That's not even any accent.
Now that's a knife.
Why are you saying nah?
Nah.
I'm Australian.
No, you're not.
Crikey, that's a knife. Yeah, crikey, that's a knife.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst attempt
Throw
at an
another
accent.
shrimp on the barbie. That's a knife.
You sound like Phyllis Diller.
Crikey, crikey. Let's go to the outback. Yeah, crikey. Oh, in the bush. Crikey. That's a knife.
I really want cereal right
How
now.
Australian am I?
Cereal.
You're zero.
I really want Outback Steakhouse right
That's
now.
a knife.
Me too. I want a bloomin' onion.
Yes. Bloomin' onion.
No, what is that noise?
That's that instrument that they have there.
That's a didgeridoo.
A boomerang.
That's a boomerang. I threw it and it came back.
I threw it and it came back.
I threw it and it came back.
And then
That's
it
a
came back.
It's like starting to go into the like Jamaican
That's a
realm, I
knife.
feel.
And like you're 90.
That's a
And then it
knife.
came back.
I threw
A
the boomerang.
didgeridoo.
The boomerang I threw. I threw and it came back. That's a knife.
That's a
Throw
knife.
a shrimp on the barbie. Good
Like
day.
an Australian Jamaican with a lisp is what's happening right now.
Can you do any impressions? Well, I can do an Australian Jamaican with a lisp. Well, fine. Let's hear it. That's a knife.
I want a steak.
Good day. I want a steak.
Cause you had a bad
He's from Australia.
Such a lie.
Hell.
The bad day guy. That's a
My
knife.
day guy.
So you've had a bad day. You had
You're
a bad
kind of like
day.
Jimmy Fallon when he's trying to do an impression. Like I feel like that's your voice right now.
That's a knife.
When he does the
That's not a
gross
knife.
thing
This
or
is a
whatever.
knife.
knife.
Crikey. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Shrimp on the barbie.
Daniel Powder's Canadian.
Canadian, Australian, same thing. They rhyme.
day.
926 on Channel 95.7. I have good news.
What is your good news?
It's 70 degrees.
Boom.
That's exciting.
That's very
I have weird news.
Okay.
And it's not I don't know if I believe it because it was definitely 90 at my house a couple times in July.
Yeah.
First time since 1989 that Grand Rapids officially did not hit 90 degrees during the month of July.
That's what Dan and I were talking about yesterday. 'Cause
How-
I told him that, and he said, well, it definitely was 90 here, or at least our thermometer said it was
Right.
90. Well, that's in Kentwood, so.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, right? Because mine definitely said 92, so and it was like 95. But mine also sometimes, if the sun hits it just right, says it's 125 degrees.
Yeah, so you might not be able to trust yours.
So you don't know what exactly the temperature is on any given day.
We have our outdoor sensor in the shade
Okay,
and on the opposite side of the house from where the sun is all the time.
nice.
So
So it should be a
pretty
good reading.
pretty close, but it never said it was like 95, 98. It was like 91 or 92.
Okay.
So it could have been, who knows?
In the shade, because they
Right.
always say, right, it's 100, but it's 70 in the shade. So who knows what you're getting? An
I
accurate
know.
reading? I don't know.
I know.
What are you supposed to do?
Sixth coldest, what did you say the other day? Sixth coldest July.
Yeah, that was if the temp stayed at 68, like the average. And I
Right.
don't know where it went, but it was set to be the sixth coldest July.
Can you imagine the first coldest? That
No.
must have been cold.
Oh, it'd be like 65 every day.
be
You know,
crazy.
63, 60,
Well,
48
it's 70
degrees.
right now on August 1. We're supposed to get up to about 83 today.
Woohoo!
While you were reading that, I was reading about things that women should never lie to men about.
Oh, I love this.
Are
Is
you
it
ready,
everything?
Amanda? Are you
I'm
ready.
ready.
Is it
I'm ready.
everything?
No, there are definitely just specific things on the
Okay.
list.
Because it'd be nice if it was like everything. You should never lie. And
First
then that
thing
would
on
be
the list is your birthday. You should never lie about your birthday.
Like your age or the date of your birth.
Yeah, the date of your birth.
Okay. So like if you say my birthday is on Friday, but
This is like
really
when you
it's
meet
2 months
somebody.
ago.
Never lie about your birth date. How much you like sports. So, like, if you started dating Mike and you were like, oh, I love NASCAR, and then he finds out a year in after you're watching 57 races
You hate
that
NASCAR.
you hate NASCAR, it's a big turnoff.
Okay. So don't lie about sports. Don't lie about your age.
Your cooking abilities.
That one's a tough one because immediately we know that you can't cook.
Yeah. Well, and people say, do you cook? And yeah, you may cook, but when somebody asks you that, they assume you're like Martha Stewart.
Right. You're a good cook.
Yeah, I can cook. It doesn't
Yeah.
taste good.
What do you want?
It's not edible.
I could put food together on a stove, but you're not going to want to eat it. Heck, the dog won't even eat it.
Things that women should never lie to men about. How cool you are with him having female friends.
You know what? I'm fine with you having the friends, but then you're texting him late at night. Where are you? Are you with that B Veronica again?
Has Mike ever had a female just a friend? Like somebody that he will go and hang out with without you?
No.
Well, he has the one now, but she's trying to put the kibosh on that. So he said that he would never see her again. So he did. He did try to branch out and have one female friend, but Amanda was not cool with it.
So what if he all of a sudden had a friend now that was a female that he worked with?
Yeah.
And they
Okay.
became friends. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No,
No.
I mean, I guess I didn't really think about that because I know that Mike will stay after work occasionally and have a beer. And I'm sure
Uh-oh.
that there are other women that work there that stay and do the same thing.
Ooh. And they
that
probably
doesn't
had
bother me at
they
all.
probably had a tough day at work, so he has to get in on.
What
get
if
their-
they make plans on a Saturday night to go out and you're not invited? It's just friend time and he's with a girl.
That would hurt my feelings.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Ouch. And we'll write
That's what
that
I-
down.
Well, and the
Check.
thing is too, if somebody doesn't have a lot, like if a guy doesn't have a lot of female friends, and then all of a sudden,
Yes.
and you've been together for a lot of years, it would seem a little weird,
you're
wouldn't it?
You're putting out the feelers.
I don't know.
Maybe, but now I mean maybe he just changed jobs like Mike did. And now he works where there are some women.
Maybe.
So you never know.
Things that women should never lie to men about. Your real thoughts on his inner circle. Like, oh, I really can't stand that guy.
Why would you? I guess not lie about it. You could probably keep it to yourself. Just don't say that you like things that you don't like.
Right.
But you don't have to
Don't
tell
make him
him.
seem like they're the coolest. And
Right.
then again, like the NASCAR thing.
Right, but you
Come
don't have
back
to.
a year
You
later.
don't have to tell the guy that you hate all of his friends. Just keep that to
Wouldn't
yourself.
that be a turnoff to guys?
I hate your friends. I hate your sport.
I mean, what if Katie would have said, I hate your friends?
Seriously, would have been a bad time.
It would have been a
You
bad
probably would have
time.
moved on at that because when you're first meeting somebody, they're not your friend.
Right.
And your friends are your friends.
Right.
So if they pick, you're going to definitely choose your friends.
Right.
Unless it's that good.
Right.
Right.
Unless what's that good?
I mean,
the
it's that-
relationship?
sometimes, right. If the relationship is that good, and then you're like, I can't give this up.
Women should never lie to men about their marriage goals. Like saying
Okay.
something like, oh, I don't really care if I get married, or
Right.
I don't really care about kids, or, you know,
you need to be
honest
upfront
about
and honest
that.
with that because you're going to get blindsided.
The last one
Yeah.
is your number.
Don't, give your real number every time.
They say you should give your real number.
I never
How
really
many people you've
understood.
been with?
I never even understood the giving a fake number because why don't you just say no? You know?
Or not ask?
No, if I ask for your number,
Yeah.
instead of giving me a fake number, say, no, I'd rather not give you
Because
my phone
that makes
number.
it seem like it's very high.
No,
would
that
probably
number.
be-
I thought you said phone number. I thought you were talking about a phone number. I thought you were talking about a phone number. Okay.
Oh, when I said how many people you've been with, that
no.
give it away.
No, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah,
Okay, so the number of
That
people that
number.
you've been with.
yeah. You've hooked up
Don't
with.
lie about that. You have to lie about that. You have to. That's the one thing that you need to lie. Everyone needs to lie about that. It either needs to be higher or lower than what your number
You need
really
a nice
is.
median curve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to raise it on some cases and lower it on most cases, and then you bring that to the table. Here's my number.
I've never. I really believe that you should not ask questions you don't want answers to. I've
Okay.
never asked Dan that question.
How many have you been with?
I've never asked him.
Really?
I don't want to know.
You don't care. It
No,
doesn't matter.
I don't wanna know.
It doesn't even matter.
Nope.
What difference does it make?
Right.
You're with me now.
Yep.
That number is 1 for the rest of my life. is what he would
That's
say
right.
to you.
But I was reading through that list and I was thinking, how come they don't ever put out lists like this about things that men should never lie about?
Because men don't lie. We tell the truth. You ask us something, we tell you. We don't.
You just said you should lie about the number, though.
Well, the number you should lie. You should whatever she says, take that and say, yeah, I'm
And
about
run with
there.
it?
I'm right about there. And then you just like,
Can you think
yeah,
of one thing that is a stereotypical man lie?
that men lie?
Like if there were a list.
you look nice
Oh yeah, that doesn't make you look fat at all.
is a tough one. What else would you lie about? No.
Mother-in-laws?
No. You're not overreacting.
Oh.
We say that a lot to women. No, you're not overreacting. I get it. Yeah. Oh no, I'd much rather hang out here with you than at the Tiger game. Much rather spend time with
Okay,
you.
so you guys do have a lot of lies.
Much rather be with you.
In-laws,
Your in-laws,
best friends.
your parents are great.
Yes, I want to watch this romantic comedy with you.
No, I don't want to do it to your hot friends. Of course not.
Who
Why
would
I?
ask that question?
I don't even think about it.
Do you want to hook up with my hot friends?
You ever think about it? You ever think about Amanda that way? Somebody would say, and I'd be like, no, never thought about her
when you
that
really
way.
always have?
I mean, you think about it.
Yeah.
Not always.
No.
You give them a quick once-over. Well, hey, what do you think about this? This could work out. If this doesn't
Can
work
you add
out,
anything to the list, Amanda?
I would say probably not lying about also your like marriage intentions. Because I'm sure there are a lot of guys who are like, oh, yeah, I totally want to get married and then don't actually want to.
Right. Or I want to have some kids. You know, you don't know. Same kind of thing goes with that. Right. And your number, because you never want to be too high, because that's scary to girls. Like you said, you don't even want to know Dan's number because you assume that it's in the 50s and add another zero.
I didn't say that.
From
but
what I've talked
I
to
don't
him
want to
about.
know his number. And I've never asked him.
I would like to know his number. I might text him.
You should.
Dan, what's your number?
He will be like, what are you talking about?
And I'll say the number of,
What are you talking about, Curtis?
how do you make that whistle noise in a text? What would what would I write? Wee wee.
I don't know.
WHEW, WHEW, wee wee,
I don't know.
wee wee. I think that would be what I would be. So quit lying is what America is telling you right now. Lies.
So you guys lie to save our feelings.
Yes, and you guys lie because you are just vindictive, weird, power-hungry creatures that we don't know what the deal is, and you're trying to win some sort of game. Also, you probably lie to trick us into telling a lie, so that you could be like, "You're lying," and we're like, "Wait a minute, no, you're lying."
That's not true.
It seems to be
We
true.
always have your best interests at heart.
That is false. That is not
We
true.
always have your best interests
Yes.
at heart.
That's a lie.
We want to make sure that you're
No,
happy and that
no.
we're doing everything we can to please you.
No, you don't. No, you
Make
don't.
your favorite food.
No,
Yes.
doesn't happen.
Wear your favorite outfits.
No,
Yes.
never happens.
Do whatever activity you want to do.
Never happens.
Watch your favorite sport.
Never once.
Serve you beer.
Never once.
Yes, it has.
No.
Katie's never brought you a beer while you
No.
were watching your favorite team.
No. Get your own beer, she says.
She does
She
not.
does so.
She does not. No, maybe not all the time. I mean, she's
Never.
not waiting on you hand and foot.
I don't think ever. I asked her to get me a beer the other day, and she said no.
Well, had you already had like 18 of them?
I'd had a few.
Uh-huh.
I'm not asking her to keep track of how many beers I've had. She's great at that. She could be my archivist. She could definitely.
She's the house historian.
Yeah, she could tell you
She's the
every beer I've ever
historian.
had, but she won't bring me one. No, not bring it.
Amanda, do you carry beer for Mike?
Mike has asked me to get him a beer, and I've gotten him one, but I never really think to myself, oh, I should take him a beer.
Every time you see him sitting outside in the sun, you should take him a beer.
Well, he usually already has one.
And then he's
But then it
going to
runs
need
out.
another
Right.
one. Right. I mean, he doesn't have the bottomless beer. If he did, that would be awesome. But you could take him
Be
another
a
one.
millionaire.
If he invented bottomless beer.
Yes, anybody who invents that would
Look
be
what
a
I
millionaire.
invented is bottomless beer.
Like the dude, think about the dude who invented the hat that you put your beer cans in.
That guy is a genius.
Total genius.
That's a
and
guy.
he's rich.
That's a guy I want to high five.
Yeah.
And all he did was take a helmet and put two little
Yes,
cup holders
with
on
straws.
it and two straws.
Hoses, yep.
And two hoses.
Yeah.
And
Not
you suck right
straws,
out of them.
really,
Right.
Straws would be harder.
Because they're straight up in the air. Right. They don't. Hey, look at your antenna. Yeah, it's my beer
See, if you
helmet.
could just invent something like that, you too could be a billionaire.
We would have invented it wrong.
We
We'd have the straws sticking out. And no, it never would have
would've.
taken off at all.
I
We'd be like,
know.
this is the worst thing
they
ever.
would have kicked us out of Shark Tank.
You're out of the Shark Tank right now because you have
Mm-hmm.
straws pointing up into the sky for the people behind you, I guess, to drink out of. I don't know what's
Super
going on.
tall people.
Yes, yes. You need Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Yao Ming to follow you around,
Yeah.
and they will drink out of there.
That's what that would have been
That's
for.
that's what they do.
Well, isn't Katie on her way here right now? Why don't we get her up in the studio and we can ask her about?
Oh no, they get here right on the dot. She is right to the minute. Sadly.
What is it going to take for us
Ask
to
her
get
what lies she tells me. That would be
why
awesome.
she doesn't bring you beer?
770-895-7. Katie, call right now. What lies
Come
do you
on,
tell
Katie,
me?
pick up your phone.
No, she's not even driving yet.
Oh.
Sorry.
a
Sorry
sad
to
day.
break your spirit.
Someday we should try getting Mike, Katie, and Dan all in
Yes,
studio
like a
Wow.
newlywed
on the
game.
same day.
Like a
It'd be
newlywed
crazy.
game.
on the same day.
Play like the newlywed game.
Raise your hand if you think your significant other would do it.
She's done it 3 times.
Oh,
I can't get her to
please.
do it any
No,
other times.
come into the
but,
studio, Curtis.
oh yeah, not
Mike's
this.
always drunk every time we try to get him to come into
Right.
the studio.
Yeah.
And Dan's always sleeping, so I don't think any of
So
them are ever
Katie's
gonna
the
do
only
it.
one who would come in.
And she still would not come in.
No, well, she doesn't like Amanda.
We would be separated by a wall.
That's not enough for her.
Stop
What
it.
if I left?
No,
If
I
you-
think she likes Amanda fine. It's Amanda who doesn't like her.
Oh my gosh.
Well, she tries to get along with
Yeah.
Amanda, but I mean, you can only bang your head against the wall so many times before you realize I need to stop banging my head against this wall, right?
Amanda.
I mean, we've had countless discussions.
Amanda, are you
Yes.
happy it's Friday?
Yes.
And you got new brakes.
I had a
And I have new brakes.
You
And you got 'em
cried?
for
And a new
half price.
outlook.
You
on
cried and
life.
got them for a half price.
You have a new outlook on life?
Apparently.
What's your outlook?
I don't know.
Oh,
You guys just keep making me feel bad because if I really did snub her, like I
did.
feel bad.
you did snub her.
Because I do like her
On
and I
3
feel
occasions.
Well, how do you know if you've never talked to her?
bad. What do you mean?
If you've never talked to Katie,
I have.
You have?
Yes.
When?
Oh.
3 on 3 separate occasions.
What did
Every
you-
time.
Wait, on
I've
Monday
been-
it was 2.
Yeah.
Now it's 3. Did you
See.
talk to her this week?
No. I said 3 on Monday after I thought about it again. There have been 3
Oh.
times I've been at the same place as her, and each one of those times we've talked.
This goes back to the party at my house last weekend, and apparently Katie walked over and stood or sat
And
but
said,
next to Amanda.
"Hey, Amanda, how are you?" And Amanda got up and went
No,
inside.
that's not how it happened.
Yeah.
Now you're lying. Now
no.
you're twisting the story differently.
And somebody had said to Katie, "Katie, I'm really enjoying talking to you. We need to continue this." She said, "I will be right back, but I need to see how Amanda's doing." And then turned to Amanda and said, "How are you, Amanda?" And Amanda got up, walked into
Such
the
a
house.
lie.
It didn't come out for 22
Such a
minutes.
lie.
We assume maybe she was using the restroom.
Yet another reason why we need Katie to come on the show.
Yes.
So she
Such
can
a lie.
clear all this
Well,
mess up.
she's heartbroken though. I mean, it's
She's at home
saddened her.
crying right now?
It saddened her.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it makes her sad.
Okay, so Amanda, the next time you see Katie,
Big hug.
Yeah.
And one of those European kisses on the side of the face.
Yeah, she'll love that, I'm sure. She'll be
She
like,
will
get
love
out
that.
of my personal space,
You
please.
just follow her around, just doing nothing but talking endlessly. That'll make her night.
Yes. And another thing, and also, and you know what about this? Hey, do you want to go do this?
Hey, what do you think?
We should do this.
What do you
But
think about these shoes?
These shoes are great,
Does
aren't
this
they?
bra fit me well?
Hey, could you put your hand here on my? Hey,
I like your hair. How can I get hair like that and then just keep touching it?
Curtis says I have too much cleavage. Is this too much cleavage? What do you think about this? Look at this. No, closer. No, closer. No,
Look at her.
closer.
Did you just hear that? She goes,
I know.
Because there's about 90% of me that feels like you're making that up.
Best
and
part-
then there's 10% of me that feels like I actually did hurt her feelings.
Best part about hanging out with
He's
Amanda,
making it
though,
up.
is
And I
if you
feel
go to lunch
bad.
with her, she cries and you get half off your bill. So that is awesome. All right, it's half
Connie and
price.
Curtis.
Connie